Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, we are starting something new. We just recently finished our playthrough of Dragon Quest XI. I went over and looked at the game recommendation page on our Mukluk Labs website where people can vote on games they want me to play. And the game that was near the top on votes, but I already had a copy of it because someone gifted me one, was Okami HD. I don't really know anything about it other than the fact that it is a game that is widely known and has a good reputation. So I have set it up last night and we are going to try it out and see if it's something that we like. So, Okami HD, jumping into it. I opened it briefly yesterday just to get the resolution and stuff set up. That's it. Have not ever played this or seen anyone play it. Don't know anything about it. God, it's too early for this. Capcom, Sega, Bandai Namco, all of them with the flashbangs. Habibi says, do you enjoy Dungeon Defenders 2? How far have you gotten in the game? I used to play 2 years ago. Yeah, me and my kid have been playing it a lot lately. Oh, hold on, hold that thought. Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a tiny village by the name of Kamiki. Legend tells of a horrible beast that threatened the residents. Excuse me. It also tells of the wolf that risked it all to protect them. Controlling the very fabric of existence, this wolf stood up against a beast many times its size and banished the darkness. This ethereal wolf's valiant act ushered in an era of tranquility. The villagers' hearts swelled with respect and adoration. It's getting really loud, I'm sorry. The way that it showed him changing reality with that paintbrush reminded me of... What was that kid's book? It was like Harold and the Purple Crayon or something like that? Okay, hang on a sec. First off, volume's getting a bit loud. Okay, I turned this down last night, so it did not save since then. Is DQ finished? Yes. Alright, so that's unfortunate. Alright, exit options. Yes, alright, so that's odd that it didn't save the volume settings since last time. Dragon Quest did that too. Exit options. And exit this. Okay. New game. Okami. Story Hideki Kamiya. The author's name, I guess. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. Annual? Every year you kill a kid. Good lord. with a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks. Its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. The night of the festival. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. So the Hydra's got taste. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the Beast Cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Hey, Mugashad, I got us. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Sounds like this wolf just has access to console commands. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, He leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Are they gonna let you play? I mean, I guess it's just like a visual novel. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. Suddenly, thanks for playing. However, this is not the end of the story. I should hope not. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice.
Let's rock!
Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. So, the sword became like a seal holding the Hydra in, and now it's back?
57 months. When I started following you years ago, I never thought I would be making episodes for you to help with your second YouTube channel.
Hold on.
It's been such a wild ride. Also, congratulations on 100k subs on YouTube and 2,500 days streamed.
Thank you, Birdtree. Appreciate you. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite Sakuya. Hang on just a second while it's paused. Okay. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. Doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? Yet someone picked up a sword. We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. That's convenient. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. I mean, it's not like the wolf became a statue. The wolf died, then they made a statue in his honor. She makes it sound like he was trapped. Sniff. Sniff! He just goes to sleep. Amaterasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Wait, I'm sorry. Does she have a window in her dress on her butt cheeks? Okay. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Huh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Ho ho ho. Oh, hee hee hee. Ha 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 ha. Phew, what on earth? You again? Ow, 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 are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting. That's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Hope Muck reads YouTube sometime. Have fun and we gotta go. I read YouTube chat all the time, Caltera. The thing is, this game has been 15 minutes, like almost 30 minutes of reading so far. Hasn't been any gameplay. Muck, do you know any ranged ranger pets? What's up, Calcane? The entire spider family, all of the devourers, along with the bristleback, are ranged. There might be others. Oh, siege turtle. That's another one. Let's see. Bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denko Maru, against you. Whoa, whoa, what's that growling sound? Why is it so dark anyway? Oh great god, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. So there's, at the bottom of the screen, there's an icon that says no mouse. You're just not allowed to use a mouse here, I guess. Okay. First off, we're gonna get rid of that. That seems to be useless. Okay, I guess just WASD right now. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden.
Look at me, I'm so curvy!
I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the mouse to look around. C changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Oh my god, what? Okay, hold on. Okay. They were both inverted by default, so by inverting them both, now they're normal again. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. $19 minutes. Dude, the opening cinematic was like 18 minutes long. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press left click to bust them with your head. Way to go, furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Oh, man.
Hey, look, it's the Tree of Birds. How are you today?
The graphics for this, like when you're moving, is it like a motion blur? Hang on, is that something we can turn off? Or is that just part of the game? That's not it. What is filtered? I wish there was more information. I don't know what that is. Can't tell if that's better. maybe? Whoa, whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press space to jump. Then press space again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. Keep your eyes peeled, we don't want to miss treasure. You obtained Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack, restores 3 units of solar energy. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called Rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique, but there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Isn't it better to play with a controller? I don't play games with a controller. I will say the controls for this, like just mouse and keyboard, are fine. My main issue right now is the visuals. Like, I'm actually getting a bit nauseous right now. Like, do you see how there's like, it's like a constant motion blur on the entire screen when you're moving around? And I'm trying to deal with that. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens. They mean the fabled Stardust River. I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? River of the Heavens? The river, oh, okay, that's the same thing. Okay. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press Control to hold the brush, then left click to draw. I sure spent a lot of time practicing that, Mumble. It's no use just sitting there thinking about it. This time the Great Isun's gonna put everything he has into it. Bah, I know this is the right way to do it. Press Control to hold the brush, then tap left click. What? Alright, we just had to make it real thick. Why, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Haven't never forgotten you. I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed including myself, have been scattered across the land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Wow, that was Yomigami, God of Rejuvenation. I know, he introduced himself. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Okay, so Crimson Wolf suggested go to options and disable rice paper filter. I don't know where that is. Probably under filter. We already went to this earlier. Don't you Mukluk blind me, we were here minutes ago. If you didn't see it, that's on you. There's no off button there. We already looked at that. There's normal, medium, and light, and we already moved it to light. Oh my god, why is it playing this again? We already saw that. So anytime you get near that rock, it plays that again. There's more options on the title screen. Okay, I guess next time I get to a save point. Whoa! A river of stardust. This really must be the river of the heavens. What I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing. Okay, that's kind of neat. You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. You consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple fills Astral Pouch a little bit. Have you tried what normal does? It was on that by default. So yeah, we already saw normal. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Noxxi. The legendary hero Noxxi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See? That sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. His sword will pierce the heavens. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... What? I did not expect that. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. That was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Noxxi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into 13 brush gods. This is the crazy. Shiranui and Noxxi is just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. Heh, no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you mastered Power Slash, you can cut down that thing Sakayu was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. What a magnificent statue. The legendary hero Noxxi. I always wanted to draw him. Wait. Oh, okay, it's just a torch. I don't think you could fit through here. Why don't you use your new power on it? Give it a good clean stroke. What if I give it like 20 strokes? Oh, I have to do just one. Okay. I was trying to do it like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Wow, I could just do this whenever? Uh-oh. What the? Where did they come from? Whatever. Draw first, ask questions later. You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press left click to use its power against them. Look, Amy. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and power slash. That's kind of cool. You obtained an ink bottle. Fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. Oh, I didn't know I had a limited amount of ink. I guess I should stop wasting it. Ink regens? That's not a sentence I ever thought I'd hear. Close the screen. I still have my copy somewhere in a box. I kind of want to compare the effects of how they are in this remaster directly. Are you getting motion sickness too from the blur? A little, yeah. Yeah, I am. Once I get to a save point, I want to try going to the main menu and see if there's anything there that might help. Alright, so here... What? Okay. Alright. Let's see. No. Skip this. What the heck? I don't need the 18-minute opening cutscene again. So this is it for the graphics options. I don't see anything else that might be affecting what we're talking about. Okay.
Okami.
That fruit sure is growing in a high place. Yeah, I tried to cut it down. It didn't work. The only way we're going to reach that is some kind of special power. Oh. Draw a trampoline or an attack helicopter. An attack helicopter. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time on her kimono. Oh, in her kimono. It's like... Like, look at the dog right now. Like, even when we're not still... Or even when we're not moving and we're holding still, do you see how it's kind of like... It reminds me of, like the squiggly line animation, the old animation, where like when a character, even when they're completely still, there'd be like 3 frames of them like wiggling constantly. Like Ed, Ed, and Eddie had that. It reminds me of that. If you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. So there's no, like, hold shift to sprint, but it looks like if you just run in the straight line, you build up speed. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Whatever, let's go talk to the villagers. I think that was a villager. I've got a bad feeling about this. Kamiki Village is supposed to be famous for its scenic beauty. I wonder what's going on down there. Oh wait, this is where I started. Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again. That's not one of those smaller monsters lurking about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. Is this a save? Save. Okay. Alright. Going to pause here for a moment. I want to look into seeing if there are any kind of mods or anything for the visuals, because it is, like, I'm not opposed to the gameplay. This is really painful to look at for me. Like, I'm not doing too good right now. And I've actually seen people in chat saying that they're going to have to come back in a few days when I finish this game because they can't watch this. So that's bad for business. So I'm going to pause this. If we can find a solution, we'll continue this. But I'm going to pause this for now and try to look at our options here. Just a minute. Notice me. Yeah, I see you. Hey, I'm trying to get out of all these flashbangs, man. Give me a minute. Okay. Holy cow. Alright. What is this? What did you link me? I'm opening it right now. Special K Alpha 4 Compat Update. I've released a custom version of Special K with shader modding functions for this game that allows you to easily toggle many of the game's visual effects and the HUD. Download either of the 2 versions, extract them to the game's install path. Oh god, all this. Download either of the versions available, extract them to the game's install path. Compatibility release used if the testing version does not work. Okay. Let's see. Configuration to activate the in-game configuration menu, then you press Control-Shift-Backspace to modify shader toggle macros, manually edit the DXGI. To make the game go back to full screen mode after an Alt-Tab. Wait, what? It already does this. Maybe it got fixed since this came out, because this was in 2017. Mug, I don't think you can change the art style. The art style's fine. Like, it's just the blur, the constant blur on everything is the problem. I'm not trying to change the art style of the game. Grain removed. I was just looking at the people that posted on this to see if they, you know, say that yes, this worked, blah, blah, blah. That's neat. Certain third-party software will cause shader tracking not to work in this game. The biggest culprit I found is the Steam overlay. So to false. I'll try this later. Let's look at the last one. So this was 3 years later. Someone suggested this fix, which worked for me over this particular mod. Might be worth trying. Whenever I install this, it crashes. Extract the files. I don't know what to do. This doesn't work anymore. Use the fix in the link in my post. Do you know of a way to disable motion blur as well? Special K used to do that, but as you said, it doesn't anymore. To be honest, I don't remember motion blur being on at all using the fix I had posted. It's been a long time since I played, though. Did you try the fix here? Reshape doesn't do anything when I use the hotkeys. Confusion on why your eyes are dying. Just lower FPS, and you're fine. It's a Wii game. Okay. So this guy's saying, try this one. What is this one? Way to reduce the halo around things. Is there a way to reduce the halo around things, like the white of Amy's coat or the glow of the fire in the screenshot? The black ink outline is fine. Being a part of the art style, but the glow around everything is really distracting. Like, see, even in this picture, like, the dog looks very... It's like my eyes aren't focused. It's like everything's, like, fuzzy. Like here's like the line of the tree, and then like there's like an after image of the line of the tree a little to the left of it. It's just like, I don't know. It's like I've taken a blow to the head and I'm looking at everything. This no longer works. Now download these files, extract it, go to disable effects, apply both ghosting in motion and ghosting in static to the main DLL file that you can find in the Okami folder. You should back up your main.dll file before applying anything to it. Open the game, the ghosting effect should be gone. If you don't like dynamic ink, you can disable that. I don't know what dynamic ink is. You could try the below mod, which allows you to remove various effects amongst other things. I haven't used it myself. Refer to the opening post on how to install. And also uninstall if you can't get it to work. That fixed it perfectly. I went from this to this. That is a bit crisper. This game is hella old, but I've heard it's a good classic. Yeah, I know. I know. Like, that looks more tolerable. Okay. Let's try this out. Hang on. Download whatever this thing is. Wait. Uh-oh. Does that link even work anymore? Hang on. Anytime I open this tab, it just immediately closes. So, whatever this is not working. This is from 2019. Maybe it was taken down in the last 6 years. Well, Gamora Muck. What's up, Zarius? Muck, you gonna be okay? This is just... It's just a frustration I'm trying to get through. The game is fine. Like, the game, gameplay was fine. It's just, like, the visuals were really getting to me. And I'm trying to find a way to change that. Like, this mod here looks like a promising. There's like here's a picture before the mod and then a picture after the mod. It makes everything much more crisp. However, this mod appears to have been removed in the last 6 years. Check your download folder, see if it already grabbed it. No, there's nothing there from today. It did not download anything. Try the one I sent. That's the same picture. Is that supposed to be before and after? I don't see anything different. I do not see anything different on these two pictures. This one doesn't look promising. Let's see, I had to refund my copy of this game due to it being too distracting. That's a shame. Everyone seems pretty hype about it. Like, there's a lot of people really excited that I'm playing it. It's apparently, like, a classic, blah, 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 blah. I'm just, like... I'm about to throw up. This is the freaking visuals. The freaking visuals. It's rough. Hang on. Okami HD remove ghosting mod. Okay. I've reviewed this game as the PC version with reshade and anti-ghosting mods is amazing. I'm on the opposite end. I like how you can adjust the paper filter all the way back to the PS2 version on the Switch. Here are the exact mods I used. I'll edit the PC Gaming wiki page to have this info. I first followed the suggested answer on this form to remove the ghosting, blurry border around Amaterasu, and grain effects. Okay, but this is the thing that I don't know if this is maintained anymore. That link is the only working one I found to the ghosting grain removal mods. It comes with 3 separate executable files: ghosting in motion, ghosting in static, and grain effect. Place these in my Okami Steam installation folder and ran them. They modify okami.exe with changes. Next, install the latest reshade here. Okay. Okay. You double-click the reshade exe, choose Okami from a list of programs, select DirectX, and press install. When in game, press the home key to set up whatever effects you like. I use Luma Sharman and AHR to improve the picture. Sugar says, look at this message. What is this? Let's see. It's a classic choice, so I'll not be able to play it. I guess my eyes are bad since I have no issues. Can we just scrap this and watch something else? It's not fun trying to feel nauseous the whole time. Well, that's exactly what we're troubleshooting right now, Bertree, is the nauseous thing. iFinity surround specific solutions and issues. Huh? Replace main DLL in the folder. What? This page is so barren. Like, what does this do? Like, this right here is just a description of the game. Let him try to find a fix if he can most likely not play it. Special K has a page on its wiki with running it for reshade. Muck is playing Okami. We're freaking trying. Okay. All right. I can't do all this right now. All right. I will possibly try to do this more after the stream. I do not want to do tech support right now. I can't. The game already made me nauseous, and now I'm trying to do tech support while nauseous. So, all right. We'll swap over and work on our evening game for a little bit. Okami deserves a sub. What timing? Hey, Null Angel, thank you, buddy. I see DD2 on the thing. Yeah, I've been playing that with Boy a whole lot. Okay, let me change categories here. Just a minute. Let's see. Okay, just changing the title for a minute. Give me just a sec here. That way people that join aren't as confused. Okay. Holy crap. Dude, that seriously messed me up. It's kind of a shame, too. I like the idea of the gameplay, like running around and then doing the stuff with the ink brush to, like, manipulate the environment. That sounded fun, honestly. But, God, like, I'm not doing too good right now. That was offensive to my eyes and stomach. Hey, first I catch you alive. Hello, Peachy. Welcome. The game we were just playing had peaches. I think the site that you linked was for widescreen issues. Maybe. Okay. Mug is like, man, I can't take it. I need some peace. Yeah, I need some peace. I'm gonna go to a game that'll kill me 42 times. Alright. Okay. So, we are back in First Berserker Khazan. If anybody is watching this on Mukluk Plays in the future, we had some extra time in our morning stream. For those of you who weren't here last night, we got to a boss last night. I tried it one time and got a look at it, and then it was bedtime, so we wrapped it up there. So behind this portal is a big nasty, and I'm gonna run my face into it until it's dead. Okay, so he has a backward kick. Okay. Alright, so that's the grab attack. Grab attack cannot be blocked. Alright. Kick. Arch flail. I thought that was the thing I just dodged. I guess not. Dude, okay. That grab attack. If he lands that, that's like 60-70% of your health. Alright. So he's got a 1, 2, 3, 4, pause 5, and he's got a backward kick. Those two, I'm good. The other stuff, still figuring out. Dang it! This one is troublesome. Heal. Counter. Mistimed the counter. My last heal. Okay. Dang it. Ooh, okay, I forgot about that. So he does the downward slam and I parried it, and then a second later he like rakes his hand back and it does a second hit. We should have a death counter for this game. No, we're good, it's fine. It's fine. Ugh. The boss there was the camera. I couldn't get out of the corner. get too low when I couldn't block. Not talking about the specific boss, so some streamers play Souls, die like 30 times for Viper. Muck cleared in like 10 tries or less. I don't even remember who Viper was. A lot further there. Got a lot further there. Muck went full Thanos there. I don't even know who you are. Hey, here, hang on. I can go to the Codex. Who was Viper? Oh, that was the big dinosaur guy with the spear, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we beat him, and we beat a reskin version of him later on in the mission. I was slightly off on my parry timing for that entire chain. I almost forgot this guy does plague buildup. We've got 2 plague resistance items on right now, and it's like completely a non-issue. Where's Okami? Did he rage quit already? Okami has like a permanent motion filter going on, and I was getting nauseous looking at it, and we were looking at mods and stuff to deal with that. Multiple people in chat were saying that they couldn't watch it, so I was like, alright, well this is bad for business. But we were trying to find a way to get rid of it, but it was becoming too much troubleshooting. I might try dealing with it more off stream. Telling me not to use emotes is like saying you don't have emotions. Emotes are fine. Emotes are unbothered. Are you winning? Against this guy? Yeah, we're doing okay. We've done less than 10 attempts on this guy when we've seen him near half health. So, we're getting there. Kick. Missed that one. Long swipe. bite. Is he about to stamina break? Big hit. Backwards kick. One, two, three, four, delay 5. Counter. One, two, three, and then big bite. One, two, three, four, delay 5. Sidestep that, that's the grab. Flail. One, two, three, and then big bite. Counter. Big hit. Probably gonna see a new phase soon. used a consumable increasing stamina regeneration. Counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, delay 5. Back kick. Flail. That's new. I don't know what that was. Tried the counter, but I missed the timing. I got plagued, so I'm using a cure. Flail. He's almost stun broken. Oh, I can't reach his head. Dang it. I couldn't do a good follow-up on that. I was out of range of his head. 2, 3, and then big bite. Counter. I missed the counter timing. Stamina regen consumable. Last heal, plague cure. Got him. Like I said, not too bad. I actually got him down to half health before I used any health potions, and then I just made a lot of mistakes in the second half. I'm the only one typing, sorry. Nah, Peachy, I love the energy. Carry on. Okay, so we managed to save our friend here, who we know in the story, but this is our first time meeting him in the game.
General, it is so good to see you again. I prayed you had survived the Emperor's wrath. I came here intentionally, sir. If I'd stayed in Vitellon, I would have been dead. General, there's something I must speak to you about. Please, listen carefully. Yes, my family's name was helpful at first, but I went to Osmar to ask his help in clearing your name.
Ooh, story time.
But it was all for nothing. They told me he was a traitor like you, and had already been executed. I regret to say I was in despair. You arrested and disgraced, Osmar executed. what hope was left. But then secret word came to me from someone who had seen Ozma alive. She knew him, and had once been his apprentice. She said Ozma was alive. I believed her. But then she died, suddenly and strangely, before she could reveal any more. After that, I started asking more questions, unafraid of the danger. If only I could discover the truth. The truth that Ozma's death was a lie, and that he must indeed still be alive. There was much risk, but finally, I found him. I saw him, General, alive, meeting in secret with the Emperor. Everything that has happened is part of Ozma's plan.
No. This cannot be.
You're telling me?
You
Me, someone
know
powered
me,
by anger?
General.
That someone betrayed me?
Would I ever dare lie to you?
I must know the truth for myself. I must go find Ozma.
Meanwhile, at the Imperial Palace. Wow. Dude.
Ozma! Why are you doing this?
So this is our sorcerer, homie. Succeeding you, father.
The time has come.
Lots of narration for a Souls-like. Really good story. It is really good story. Honestly, the main beats of the story remind me a lot of Spawn from the 90s or Darksiders more recently. But yeah, it is a Souls-like, but at the same time it's got a good story. Not like for example, Elden Ring. I loved Elden Ring. Elden Ring was a blast. I cleared it in the DLC. The story, I couldn't tell you what the hell was going on with the story unless I watched a 2-hour YouTube video from some other guy that, on YouTube. Also, I had a visitor during that cutscene. Oh, hang on, let me zoom in on him.
Hey, what's up?
Ah, let chomp. I got chomped. I pet him one time too many. That was the exact amount he
I
required.
don't know where Ozma is, but I know Trocker is in Aldavir. Ozma's closest mage ally. If you find her, she'll know where he is. Everything you used to say about Ozma, General. He seemed so pure and honorable. But now...
So I believe Ozma was our sorcerer friend. At the beginning of the story, we went out and, we, the Berserker, and our sorcerer friend went out to kill a dragon. And then when we got back, for some reason we were treated as traitors to the kingdom. And we were captured, and we were told that Ozma had his eyeballs removed and then he was executed. And we had the tendons cut in our hands and legs so we couldn't fight back. And we were put in a cage and carted off somewhere to be executed. However, at that point in time, we got the Berserker spirit, which healed our wounds, and we were able to escape. But we thought Ozma was dead this whole time. We did not know him to be... Wait, what's happening here? Oh, a new area just became accessible. Did you finish the Kaleido quest? Remember you getting it? I don't know. We can look. The side quests this game have been really fun. I'm happy to do more side quests. Let's see. I got 2 skill points during that boss fight earlier. Undead enemies defeated with the javelin will not rise again. Ooh, that would save ammunition. That would save ammo. Alright, let's see. Speak to Yulian to proceed with this mission. Okay, what is this one? Speak to Tristan to proceed to this mission. Okay. Tristan and Yulian. Have to talk to them.
I've heard Aldavir is a village completely...
That is not them. These two?
I'm so happy we got Yulian out, sir. When I heard he had been sent to the Linnon mine, I feared the worst. I think going to Aldavir is our best move. Hopefully, we'll find some leads there.
Bonus mission. Why have you forsaken us?
General, I found a laboratory while exploring El Ravnica. Everything in it is connected to the Empire's 4 mages. And those 4 were particularly loyal to Ozma. Ozma is obviously connected in some way to El Ravnica. If we search a little more, we might find more information on his plans.
Tell me about the Emperor's death.
General, even with the Emperor gone, many still call you a traitor. But there are others who still remember you as hero. The people of Polemion have sent supplies in a show of support. Their faith in you is as unwavering as Lord Pavel's.
Let's see. Okami already finished. Calterin, we tried Okami for about an hour. The visuals of the game were really hard to look at, and I wasn't feeling good. So we stopped, and we spent about 20 minutes looking at mods and stuff, trying to change them. And we found some, but they were like, you know, 7 years old, and it was just like a major pain getting them to work. So for now, I just put it down. The gameplay was fun. The whole thing about using the brush to, like, you know, change the environment around you while you were, like, running around and doing stuff. I was actually enjoying the gameplay, but it was really hard to look at. And some people were saying that they were going to have to leave if we kept playing it because they couldn't look at it either.
When I started to investigate Ozma and the Emperor, I noticed people following me. I knew then I was under suspicion. Not only was I in danger, but so was my family. I decided that the only way to keep them safe was to no longer look like a threat. So I went to the Linnon mine. That decision almost killed me. But I'm alive, thanks to you, General.
Escaping Linnon mine.
General, my brother Adric and a few others are still in the mine. That day when we escaped the mine, not everyone was able to make it out. Adric went back for them, but I haven't seen him since. I can't leave him behind. Please, give me permission to go back and find him.
Linnon mine number 2. Okay. Someone said maybe craft consumables. Good.
Oh, look at that. A new design.
Alright, let's see. Still don't have any chaos fragments. Furious Bandit said. Brink dodge, stamina damage increase for 10 seconds. Enrage damage multiplier increase. Potent blow damage increase. Charged attack, giant fire attributes. Shredder. Damage against undead increase. Guardian. Defector. Brink guard, spirit accumulation. Charged attack, spirit accumulation. So I wonder if that's like my current set, where it's like if I do a Brink Guard, I get regen until I get hit. But that would require those 2 items, which means not using any resistance stuff. Could be good though. Let's try it. Alright, do I have any more resistance stuff here that I need to lock? Make sure that we don't salvage. think so. Alright. Oh, let's see. Dismantle. Dismantle all stuff. Exclude set items. Okay. And how are we on consumables? I don't have a lot of these. I think we're good on the other stuff. Alright. There are other consumables that could be useful but that I don't have the recipes for, but I stocked up on the ones that I can get use out of that I am able to make at this time. Okay, let's see. Why have you forsaken us? Okay. Let's try this one. So this is one of the side missions. So it'll probably be like going through an area we've already been through, but in a different way. And then there will be like a reskin of a boss at the end, I would guess.
All these bodies. What is he trying to do here?
Do I have enough for a level up? Yes, I do. Is there another one? Alright. Turn this thing off. I think it's taking a sweet time to shut down.
Damn, Muck, beat the Maluka guy already. He's wrecking me.
Oh, this is like a pink item. Okay. Wait, which one was Maluka? Oh, Sword Bro. Yeah. He was a fun fight. Yeah. On that one, don't get hit. I cannot recommend that enough. I mean, honestly, okay, real talk. The Maluka guy, he has like phase 1, he's got 2 big swords. Then he goes to phase 2 where he's got a smaller sword, but he's much more deadly, and he has plague on his weapon, or sorry, chaos on his weapon. But like as that fight, the phase 2 drags out, he'll swap between his old swords and his new sword. And anytime he had the old swords out, I would push on the attack because he was easier to deal with. But when he had the new sword out, I was focused mostly on just staying alive and defending and parrying and stuff. I don't know if that helps at all. Why do I hear music changing? I want to get some parries in if I can. I parried one of those. So health regens. What is that? That's a new mob. That was what the reason the music shifted, was that big shield guy? Okay, well I got 3 stacks of regeneration from that. Warrior's Scroll, the blacksmith can now craft the warrior set. I got to phase 3 and I was like, wait, he's easy again, and then he went back to phase 2. Yeah, no, think of it like once he transforms, he will keep going back and forth between old swords and new sword. And yeah. So it's not that it's just like one or the other. Alright, so I don't think that the Spirit Accumulation Amulet, it's not like the regen set bonus. It's not like when I do a Brink Guard that I just get regenerating spirit for a long time. It seems to, I think it's just when I do a Brink Guard, I get more spirit than I normally would. Like, it's just increasing the amount. Oh my god, that barely hurt him. He's a big boy. And he's got a frenzy bar. We haven't seen one of those in a while. Alright. Ah! Missed the parry. He has glowing eyes. That's an elite mob. If we take him down, he stays down. He doesn't respawn. Like, alright, this is gonna be a little weeb and cringe, but I'm trying to help that person out. When the, I don't know if you noticed, when you're fighting the guy, was it Mukluk? When he's in his phase 2, when he does the move where he like takes his sword and he's like, and he sheaths it and he goes back, he does one twitch like this. Click parry. Like, whenever he like sheaths it, it goes back, and then he like goes in like this and he points his shoulder at you. You click parry right then because he teleports right in your face and smacks you. And then, what is the other thing? When he does the leaping lunge, dodge that. That's unblockable. And then there's one move where he runs at you and does like a wide slash. And then he does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause, 7, pause, 8. Like, lots of blocking, dodging, or parrying there. Take your pick. I mostly parried those. But those were the main sequences that required me to memorize them. What else? Oh, also, have a Chaos Cure Potion on your hotbar. If he ever hits you with a move that with a bunch of Chaos on it and your health bar turns purple, you're going to want to have one of those. As someone who's fought him 30 plus times now, you literally recounted his moves perfectly. That's because those are the dangerous moves. Those are the ones. Those are the ones that I had to memorize the buttons for. The other moves weren't important. Did that hit me? No, that didn't hit me. I thought it hit me. Where did that archer go? Unless... Oh, that must have been the archer that he just put his bow away. Okay. Stop giving out the test answers. He asked. Like, I like figuring this stuff out for myself, but if someone else is frustrated and they ask me, like, hey, what did you do on this? Like, I don't mind answering. Oh. God, this guy hurts. I was tapping. Oh my gosh. I kept tapping Heat Wave, the button that like parries everything for 1 second. I hit it like 2 or 3 times there at the end, but I think my character was stunned or something because it just would not go off. Oh, that breaks. Okay. I was like, oh. Most encouragingly, the only thing I didn't know is that he will switch phases after 2 without dropping a certain amount of health if I'm patient. That's my interpretation of it. I mean, I suppose it's also possible that, like, after he goes into phase 2, every 20% of his health he changes or something. I don't know, but my read on it was that he was doing it after time passed. Okay, that was awful. Faster. Dang, I used all my heals but one there, but he's gone now permanently. That was rough. Also, the fact that it was in this room with all those explodey spiders, too. Can I hit them through the bars? No, I cannot. This will probably open those. I love the spear, though. Played the same build you're running after playing the first half of the game with Greatsword. Yeah, I played, like, you know, the first hour with dual wield, and, like, the next hour with Greatsword, and then after that I got spear, and I never really went back. Hey, guys. Hey, Barry. Wait, we get 80 health? Huh. For a while we were getting 50 health per point. And then it went down. And now it's back up to 80. Not sure what changed there. Okay, so there's a staircase going down, and then there's this path over here. What is that? Alright, this guy's new. I couldn't get the follow-up, I think, because he's like up on that little stair thing. Dang it. You've completed the bonus training for Twisted Mage. What is that? Defeat a Twisted Mage before they launch their beam attack. It has a beam attack? Okay. It apparently has a beam attack. Alright, I think I need to go back. That one staircase that was going down, I didn't see what was down there. See what this is. Oh, okay. Alright, well, don't have to worry about that. There is only one path after all. Can you swap weapons mid-battle? Maybe? I'm actually... Okay, when you open your inventory, it does not pause the game. But there's been times in combat I've quickly opened my bag to drink a potion that was like, I didn't have on a hotkey. You might be able to go to your gear and swap weapons mid-battle, but they don't make it easy. It's not really designed for like hot swapping weapons. Like chaining combos. You can absolutely chain combos with a weapon, but I don't know that you can do combos that involve multiple weapons. Chat, those tanks have ooga boogas. There's a big old Ooga Booga. There's an Ooga Booga! Oh my god, it's been too long since I fought a freaking spider. I don't remember the freaking combos. Ah! Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 spit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, the mage respawns? No, thank you. No, I did not mean to take fall damage there. Damn it. What in the hell? No, 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 no. Dang it. I totally dodged that. You're a big fat phony. Two heals remaining. Oh, I don't like this room. Danger out of the mage. Hey, Keener. I said I didn't mind the emotes. Don't just fill the entire chat with numbers. There are other people there. You're like the drunk person screaming in a room and everyone else is staring at you. Beast jawbone times 3. There's purple pipes on the ground. I'm pretty sure that's a previous boss I fought, but like a statue of it. Hopefully a statue. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my god. I thought that was like a drop down to another floor. Dumbest death today.
You shame yourselves.
Yeah, I know. I hope that stuff doesn't respawn in here. Crap, it respawns. It respawns, you guys. Please go up. Please go up. Please go up. Please go up. You're freaking kidding me! Go up! This whole can't use an elevator during battle is the worst thing. Stuck. Oh my god. Why are the elevators not usable during battle? That is such dumb design. Why Mug bashing Karka indoors? Also love folks. What's up, Shane? That was record timing. Alright, where's the other one? Heal. Oh, there's plague on the ground where it died. Okay. Take me away, dumb elevator. Oh, almost got hit by that. Soul Cleaver dual wield. Do you have a combo confidence upgrade or what? Combo confidence upgrade? So I have a cooldown in the bottom right hand corner. It's the R button, and if I press it, he like twirls his weapon in front of him, and when he does it, he parries. Well, not parry. He perfectly guards against any incoming hits for like 1.5 seconds. So sometimes I'm using that. Other times, it's just like the enemy starts a sequence I know, and then I can parry everything in that sequence. Oh! Not a mimic.
Aman, we have to make this experiment work, no matter the cost.
That goes back to the beginning of the level. I can save the spear. He's gonna run at me though. Cannot be opened from here. Okay.
Ozma was always planning to kill us. We know too much to be left alive.
Ow! If I hadn't had enough health, I would have just died from that fall. Did you hear Silk Song is 2025? I did hear that, yes. Journey toward the creation of life. Wait, where did that go? A research journal written by Amon, abandoned by Ozma. We followed Ozma, eager to be part of his grand experiment, the creation and resurrection of life itself. It was an undertaking only someone as brilliant as Ozma could envision. He had discovered a new kind of power, something unlike anything this world has ever known. But even then, I couldn't shake the feeling that there was something deeply sinister about it. He told us that without risk, there can be no great achievement. In the end, we were betrayed. The moment his work with that ominous power was complete, Ozma locked us inside the laboratory. Perhaps it's because we knew too much. From the very start, we were doomed to be cast aside. The day of the Black Moon rose too. The deeper I study this power, the stronger my magic grows. Perhaps it could even help Khazan defend the Empire against his power. Oh, Jarling. Oh, dang it! I didn't kill his spirit. Was ending on a parry, so I got health regeneration. Okay. Where's the archer dude that was shooting me from across the room? There. Okay, there's a stair down, there's an elevator up, and there's a path over there to the right. So we've got 3 different ways to go. Okay, that is just a shortcut back to the beginning. There's a lever on the other side, I assume, that opens this door, so that's closed to me for now. Oh, it's the mage thing. That last hit I thought was going to stun him. That's why I did it. And unfortunately, it just brought his stun bar down to like 1%. Almost had an Undercity elevator situation. Just got back, you gave up on Okami. We tried Okami for about an hour. It was a fun game, but the visuals were making me nauseous, and people in chat were expressing the same concern. So we looked to see, we looked at mods and stuff like that, and there were some fixes that were like unconfirmed to be working that were from like 7 years ago. So for now, we just put it down. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's another one? I don't like these. I don't like those. Necklace of Grace. Nothing too crazy. Higher damage spear. That's a boss room, I think. So where does this go? Okay. That's a bit of a run. Okay, so that's a shortcut back to the entrance. It's still a bit of a jog though. And then we got some kind of boss in here, which is the end of this side quest area. You again? Oh god. just beat this boss a little while ago. Now I gotta fight him again. Okay, how do we get down there? I think this way. Give me Mucka coffee? Sure. The shimmering art style makes my eyes water, my head hurt. Oh, talking about the dog game? Send the elevator back up? Yeah, I did. Okay. That was different. I knew he was kicking. I tried to dodge it. Wasn't successful. Tried to counter, missed the timing. Needed to dodge that, not try to block it. The worst part about this one is the corpse run. I don't mind trying over and over, but this is a bit of a jog. How are the keyboard controls? They're fantastic. They are really good. The times I die in this game, I don't feel like it's because of the controls. It's because of me. That was weird. I like dodged and parried that both. Counter. Ah, got grabbed. He changed his sequence there. One of his moves there was different. Oh man, I had him stunned there for a minute like I do with the humanoid bosses. I was in a dodge, you're a liar. Okay, I guess I can't dodge left to that. I got plague on me, I had to cure it. Great, I can't do the big hit on him because he's on top of me. The ultimate defense. Plagued. Counter. You recovered really fast there, it made me nervous. Yeah, some of his attack sequences were different from the other guy. So like usually, for example, like the other boss that looked like this, he would do like 1, 2, 3, 4, delay 5. This guy would do like 1, 2, 3, and then move on to something else. Like he changed up a lot.
Why? Why won't you open your eyes? I can make it work without him.
Ah, that's the pile of things that became what I just fought.
Come what?
We've defeated the great Ozma.
Okay.
Ozma, you were once the savior of the world. Why are you now trying to destroy it?
Oh, shoot. Look up there, chat.
Why did you abandon them? And us?
Ew. The ultimate defense, sit on him. Yeah, dude, that really sucked. Because it's like, I managed to stun the boss, and he fell on me, and I was like clipped inside of his ribcage. And I needed to be in front of his face to get the big hit off, and I couldn't get to it. Escaping Lion Mine, Part 2. Alright. This game looks really good. Yeah, absolutely. Chat, I would like to get something with caffeine. I'm gonna get a soda. I will be right back if you'll give me just a minute. Let's see. Did I get any skill points? I have 1 skill point. Sure. At this point, I've gotten all the stuff I've seen that I really wanted on the skill tree, and I'm just getting stuff that's like, oh, that could be nice. See, that point is... Okay, so going to Vitality 35 gave me 80 points, but this one gives me 40 points. Same, I have a hard time with Elden Ring and Dark Souls because the timing is delayed. Monk says this game is very reactive in terms of timing. It makes it parry. I'm just gonna try it. Yeah. Yeah, in this game, like, when you parry or dodge, okay, first of all, I should change it, because this isn't what this game calls a parry. This is like a block, and then there's like a brink guard. Brink guard is when you tap the block key the same second that they're swinging at you. And that's when it does the red flash. It costs you almost no endurance to block it, and it does a little bit of damage to them when they hit you and you successfully do that. So most of the time, like when that big cat guy was hitting me, he would do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was just going tap, 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 and I was just matching his strikes with my right mouse clicks. That's my usual defense. You also have dodge, and if you dodge the exact second they're attacking you, it forms a brink dodge where a bunch of bonuses kick in. Like, I've got one trait where I can do a huge hit if I left click after a successful brink dodge. And then counter is when you click, this is one button click. That's a knock their attack aside, spin around, and stab them. Counter is mainly used for when you see the big kanji or the big red rune. It's like, you cannot block this. Either use counter or dodge out of the way. That's it. And then there's another thing for defense that I haven't really used because I was already overwhelmed by the number of buttons. and that's this thing called Reflection, which seems to be just like a counterattack, except it's usable on non-big glowy rune abilities. This seems to be a parry. And this one, however, requires 2 key bindings by default. So I didn't really like the look of that. I was like, I don't know if I can click 2 buttons at the same exact second that the enemy is swinging at me. I didn't trust myself to do that, so I haven't really been putting anything into that. Okay. What's up?
Thank you for coming with me, General. There could be others we haven't found, so best to search together. I'll stay with you. I'll cover the areas we missed.
Alright, first of all, there's a big spider over there. Dang it, I'm out of spears. Okay, those are some good dodges. So all of those spiders, they just roll up to you and explode. I saw the controller for Elden Ring. Yeah, so I clear all the Souls-like games I play on mouse and keyboard. Elden Ring was a chore. Elden Ring was a delightful world and awesome, you know, character building, but the game itself, like the gameplay, very clunky, just like most Souls games, and also the controls of keyboard and mouse, I cannot brag about them. They were awful. Can't really recommend that. This game, keyboard and mouse, feels great. I'm using WASD, and you can see, like, how fluid the movement is. Like, that's WASD. V, I've got on dodge, and you can see how quickly and responsive it is. I'm using V because that's just my left thumb. I use that for Guild Wars 2. Right click is... Now, I was kind of torn because in this game there's a light attack, and then there's a heavy attack. Or a charged heavy. So by default, charged heavy, by default, heavy is on right click and light is on left click. However, I put the block on the right click just so I can access it really, really quickly. And I moved the heavy to mouse button 4. Why not E for dodge? Let's not get too crazy now. Okay, so this is a one-way drop. I don't have any spears right now. A little bit of falling damage. I was trying to use an ability I didn't realize I did not have enough spirit for there. That's why my guy was just staring at that thing. That's weird. My companion spirit just leveled? Like now of all times? While climbing a ladder? Hold on a sec. We didn't clear everything down there. I'm gonna go back down. Because that seems to be the way that we continue going. Okay, thank you. Oh! I've never seen it do that. It hit me with the booty. Water cleanse potion. Not a mimic.
Edric, we need to go deeper. There's still people trapped there.
Wait. You hear it? Jarling. Look at him go, chat. Just admire his dancing for a minute. At Monk, my guild orders to dodge is my right thumb on my mouse, and I've left double tap to dodge on. Is that cringe? The important thing is, does it work for you? Faraday, are you consistently dodging big red circles before they hit you? Does it work for you? If the answer is yes, then fine. I would say that I don't recommend that to people, but if it works for you, I'm not going to give you a hard time about it. But if you are getting hit by red circles and that's your controls, then they suck. That's a big one. Oh no. I just wanted to end it on a parry. Alright, so that's a shortcut back to the beginning. I like how asking Faraday if he's consistently dodging things, and then he never said anything else. He went quiet. I don't want to talk about it. Ah, my face! I have not seen them do that before. Oh crap, I'm poisoned.
Deep within the tunnels. Don't go any further.
Let the poison fade a bit. He was attempting to dodge the stream, but he missed a double tap. Wow. Articulate typing takes a while. 90% of the red circles I notice I'm dodging block you're walking out of. Alright. Then I won't give you a hard time anymore about it. But I will say I'm not recommending those keybinds to anybody else. Drop. Dang it, I lost my regen from that. I see you.
Those tunnels weren't made for us. They were made by the monsters.
Dang it. Oh my god! Are you enjoying the game? Yes, I am. If I was doing a tier list of games that I've played recently, this would be maybe low S tier or high A tier. This is very fun, both in the gameplay and in the story, and the visuals, and the sound design, controls. It's really good in everything. Concentrated poison essence. Khazan in the morning, what happened to Okami? We tried Okami for about an hour. The visuals of the game were making me and some of the viewers really nauseous. So we decided to look at, hold on a second. I couldn't fight that guy and talk at the same time. We looked at some like mods and stuff to try to fix the visuals. The game has kind of like a blurring effect over it. It almost looks like motion blur all the time. And we couldn't find one that would be easy to set up, so I just put it down for now. Maybe it was frame entropy. It had a thing called ghosting that made everything look blurry. And it's just the art design for the game. But unfortunately, it was making me nauseous. And there was multiple people in chat that were like, I can't watch this. So I was like, alright. This gameplay is fun, but it was making me sick. And it was like costing me business, basically. So I was like, alright, so I should just stop. Okay. What was in here? Kaleido next, dude. I do not mind trying lots of games. I'll say that, there's a definite case of rose-colored glasses in the community, which makes me worry about trying. Hold on, is this a new boss, actually? Oh wait, is this the Yeti boss from the beginning of the game? That's the Yeti boss, okay. I am almost dead. That's crap, I'm dead. That was so epic. Alright, not really sure what to do about that breath attack. Kaleido's not a new game, it's a side mission in this game. Oh, I'm doing side missions right now, I'm trying. That's a shame, I've heard lots about it. I was looking forward to seeing you try it. Come here, you're sick though. I mean, me too. I mean, after an hour, I had to stop. It was like, it had permanent, it was like ghosting and motion blur and a few other things going at all times. 5 berries in a row, and I didn't even know what he was gonna do. Feels good. Didn't parry that, though. I forgot the Yeti did that. He shot on me. He's like, yeah, try that chase the booty strat again. Alright, hang on. Is there something that cleanses... Oh, this cleanses frostbite. Alright. Whoa! Okay, that's how he gets up. Oh, the grab. Ah! Alright, I gotta build the muscle memory to avoid that. I really thought I parried that. I pressed the counter button too early. He went like this, and then it flashed the symbol, and I pressed counter, and then he pulled his arm back further, and then swung it. And so it was like a second passed, and it was too late. Hang on, almost done with this. Oh. Ah! I've dodged that every... Wow! That mid-air slap. That was pretty epic, honestly. I lost my target lock there for a second. broke out of it. What? No, he did the grab twice in a row. No one's ever done that. Dodged it. Counter. Commencing Operation Cheesy Goodness.
General Khazan? Is it really you?
It's me!
General Khazan? Is it really you? I can't believe my eyes.
Talk. What happened?
The guards were going to execute everyone. All our comrades. I tried to get everyone out to safety, but we ran into that Yeterank. I wasn't able to save any of them.
What about the others?
The guards were furious after you saved Yulian. They said they were going to execute everyone. General Khazan, there are still many more men in the mines. Please, we must hurry.
Ah, thanks to you, General. Adric is alive.
They don't have much time.
Okay. That mission is complete.
We've also found the remaining men from the camp. Adric says he can show us the way. We need to save them before the executions begin.
Okay. So there's another mine mission. Men are still in the mines. I cannot abandon them. Okay. Now, is the final fight going to be another monkey? The men yearn for the mines. You know what? I want to check something here. Hang on. Oh, who are these? Maximilian the Impenetrable. Guard stamina damage decrease. Conrad the Swift. Dodge stamina cost decrease. Yeah, but this guy just gives you more stamina. I feel like that's better.
Everyone will be excited you're here, General. But it seems they've split up our men. We'll need to search around.
I like how he says we, John. That's quite the we.
You're alive.
You're welcome. I took one hit from the last one. Not a mimic.
We're all going to be executed. What should we do now?
I don't remember this guy. Oh boy! Will he come over here? Away from the barrels? Oh! Oh, tarnation! Sir! Stop that! Oh my gosh!
General Khazan, is it really you? Thank you.
That was a horror game reaction? Dude, I thought the coast was clear, and then there's an explosion right next to me. That was scary. No lie. This one has a mustache, chat. Oh my my god, he lived. Wait, the other one doesn't care. He's like, I never liked that guy anyway.
General Khazan will never betray the Empire. It's a misunderstanding. It'll be cleared up soon enough.
I could kill him now. That's my bad. I'm trying to decide if I wanted to get some more health regen off of the guy.
General, we didn't think we'd make it. General, you came for us.
It's nice how accurate this game is, showing the general fighting on the front lines and being like the strongest member of his army, stuff like that. I really appreciate that. Alright, boss room, judging by the golden summon thing right there. Oh, a cutscene.
Look at Khazan's dogs now. Help us! Don't you dare insult General Khazan! Loyal to the end, eh? That's why you're going to die! Traitors! A lot of them! Kill them all!
No, I was hoping we'd get there in the nick of time. I wanted to see our guy bust in, like, right at the end, the last moment.
Pay for what you've done.
What? What's that health bar? What is that health bar? Ow. Oh, come on and slam and welcome to Japan. Ah, he broke out of it. Oh, what is that reach? Oh, man. I was like, I'm kind of low health. I'll back away and use it. He reached me from there? You're telling me spears are long? You expected 2 mobs to be the last boss? No, there's another portal over there behind these two. I expected this to be just like trash mobs, and that was the boss room over there. now we'll just do worse on the first part. I was animation locked. Yikes. 2 mobs that don't stagger, and then a boss with no rest. What? I hit the... Here, okay. Oh my god! So annoying. There's like the little dude, even if you block or parry him, he stacks burning on you. So you can't really just like ignore him and deal with the other guy first. But if you go for the little guy first, he still takes forever to die, and the big guy's wailing on you the whole time. I've already used 3 heals before the boss fight. I wish the camera would stop going behind those objects. Okay. I used up 3 heals, but I have 5 stacks of regen right now. If I can keep it for a minute. I need to not take a hit while my health recovers. Ah, lost it. Oh my god! I'm using a consumable thing, I don't want to. Okay, I was like, I really don't want to have to do this again. I'm gonna use a permanently gone consumable. Okay, so the mission boss was basically 2 like tough mobs and then 1 mini boss without resting. I was kind of worried there was an actual boss after that.
We managed to save quite a few men. They're all waiting for you, sir.
They can't see me like this. Everything that defined me is gone. Seeing me like this will only dismay them.
You're the great General Khazan, sir.
No. I want you to deliver my final order. Disperse. Return home. And live happily.
General.
General, here's your helm. Some of the rescued men gave it to me. They hid it inside the camp, hoping to one day see you again.
I can't face them. Not yet. Tell them to disband and go back to their homes.
But this helm doesn't match my set bonus. Rescued the wrongfully accused subordinates.
General, as you ordered, we've sent everyone home. I want you to know, General, no one blames you for what happened. We'll always be loyal to you.
Okay. Oh, we're starting to get some unique items. Great General's Helm. Great General's set. Frontal Assault, unscathed. Frontal Assault, successful counterattack damage. Frozen Mountain Helm. The set bonus, the 3-piece set bonus for this, 50% received damage decreased if you are unscathed. So if the first hit you take that knocks you below full health is reduced by 50%. That'd be kind of cool to have a 3-piece bonus to that and 2-piece bonus of the regen thing. Good survivability. Mortal blow, blah, 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 blah. Frozen Mountain Helm. Ashen Wolf Hat. Old Trooper's trousers. Crimson Fiend shackles. Great General's combat boots. So I guess I've got 2 pieces of the Great General set. Okay. Muck, send your reference link for Guild Wars 2 expansions. It is that right there. And thank you for considering using it. I think I've done all the side content for that area. Which castle? No, go back. Crimson, you are backseating so much. You're this close. You're on thin ice, mister. And under that ice is a bunch of water. And in this game, you don't know how to swim. Kaleido. There's nothing here that says Kaleido. Wait, there's a mission under Silent Temple that says Kaleido. Wait, why didn't it have the dot? If I hadn't done this, why didn't it have the dot there? Now I want to check all of them. I thought I had done all of these. Okay, I guess that's the only one I missed. Okay. I'll be honest, I didn't know what Kaleido was, Crimson. So much today, you've been going, Kaleido, 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 Kaleido. I just assumed there was another game called Kaleido you wanted me to play. Like, you were just yelling a random word. That's a very important quest. Hey, no, look, I'm totally fine doing the side quest. I thought I had already done all the side stuff for this area. I was surprised to find out that I had not. That's why I did 3 quests in the mines.
This temple, it feels different to the others.
Are you kidding me?
The Kaleido box. It warps the natural order of things.
Equipping a fire cure in case I get burned.
Is Kaleido truly the cause of all this?
It's that witch's finest work. And it would be very useful in our mission.
These traps. The spirits here. There's a power here affecting them.
Wow, I hit the button to turn on auto parry twice, and it did not go. How did Okami go? Pretty poorly. Real talk, I enjoyed the game. The game was good. We played it for about an hour, but then I started getting nauseous because of the graphics. And I was like, guys, I'm gonna throw up. And so then multiple people in chat were like, yeah, I can't keep watching this. So we looked for mods to clean the graphics up, and we found something 7 years ago that no longer worked. So we stopped. I got 4 stacks of regen on me now. So work as the blur visual all over the place and not being able to remove that. It was, yeah. Yeah, it was unfortunate. I thought the gameplay thing with the like using the brush to like paint in what you need was really cool, but not at the cost of viewers leaving because they were throwing up. Edge to the Unyielding has reached maximum level. Oh no! I want him to keep getting stronger forever. Wait, what is this? What is this? What is this? That cloud was hurting me.
the ancient matter.
Intense energy.
Shortcut unlocked. Fallen Lord Scroll. Blacksmith can now craft gear from the Fallen Lord set. This room. Last time I came through here, there were lizard archers up there, or spear throwers, or something.
So that's why you're here? Be gone!
Magic Scholar Log. A torn and smudged observation report. Who would have imagined finding something like this? Who could have created it? It's nothing short of a divine artifact. When I placed my ore inside, it started glowing and its properties changed. I write this in all seriousness. Spirits are starting to gather, likely drawn to this object. I need to get out of here fast. Considering there's all those fire traps, I wonder if there's something nice up there. Hello. I've never even seen two chests next to each other in this game. Boss room. Would be funny if both chests were mimics. Oh my gosh. In this game, I don't think the treasure chests are ever mimics. Level 20. Stamina recovery plus 30%. I could start leveling another one, but it just doesn't seem worth it. Alright. Let's see what we got in here.
The relic. It belongs to us.
No, the book guy again? Oh my god. Seeing damage numbers.
Foolish old witch.
Eh? Eh?
Finally decided to show up.
These trifling things are what made you so slow. Pathetic.
Cool staff.
Watch your tongue, witch.
At least my Kaleido box is undamaged. Come and see me as soon as you return to the crevice.
Ha. Huh. Well, that's the easiest thing that was labeled as a boss fight. It was a boss fight. It was a boss fight. That's the easiest boss fight I've seen so far.
Kaleido box appears to be fully intact. It is the culmination of all my knowledge. It's the ultimate catalyst, able to alter the very essence of matter. When I finished it, that is. It will need some additional materials before I can properly complete my work. I don't suppose, if you bring me what I need, I'll see if I can change their properties. Regardless of the outcome, we have nothing to lose, right?
Yeah, there's no downside. Change the random attributes of gear and increases its level.
You're filled with anger and despair. Do not allow these emotions to define you.
Wait, so how does this work? Alright, this is a test. Slight to material. Oh, I guess I don't have any. Alright, so I guess I can't augment gear. So you check that and then re-roll it, I guess. Wait, what was that spear? Oh my. Frozen Mountain Spear. Alright. Use that for now. Still want more of the Chaos Ridden set, but I don't know that it drops in the area where I'm currently at. Strategy strength, 50% receive damage decrease. 50% receive damage decrease 30%. What the hell does that mean? Does that mean that 30% of the time I take half damage? Or does that mean that when I'm under 50% health, I take 30% less damage? Or does that mean that when I am under 30% health, I take 50% less damage? Or does that mean that 50% of the time I take 30% less damage? Like, I could read this 4 different ways. What does that mean? Some of those ways are really good, and some of them are kind of whatever. You have a 50% chance damage taken will be reduced by 30%. Okay. Reading descriptions causes 10% increased mental damage. I mean, it is just vague. It's just a bit vague. And by a bit vague, I mean it's very vague. Okay, was there any more quests of this thing? No, we got that. Okay. Okay, alright chat. With that, we're at a nice save point here. It's 5 minutes till 2. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take advantage of the save spot, and we will eagerly pick it back up from here tonight. All right, chat, thank you guys for joining me this morning. I'm sorry that Okami didn't work out. It was just too much on the eyes for me and many others that were here. We'll see if we can get like a fix for that, but if we can't, we'll just have to set that one down. I'll be back for more First Berserker Khazan in about 5 hours for the evening stream, and I'll get another game set up to try out for the tomorrow morning stream for those interested in that. As always, please hit the follow button if you're here on Twitch. Subscribe to the YouTube channels if you haven't already. There's links to those in the chat. And a special thank you to our dear patrons. They keep this channel alive with their support. Could not do this without them, and there's a link to that in the chat if you're interested. You guys have a fabulous rest of your day. If you're watching on the Twitch side of things, I will drop a raid on someone else just to support another streamer that I know. Looks like Ari is on right now. I'll give her a raid. And I will see you guys later tonight. Looks like she's currently testing some indie games. So if you're interested in that, then stick around. All right. See ya.